powerful display of resistance. But I want us to understand and keep our narrative at the forefront. The narrative isn't fascism. The narrative isn't white extremists. The narrative isn't left extremists. We are not going to allow the leaders in governmental offices to hijack the narrative, to change it from peaceful protests to a way that they can call martial law.
Exactly.
That they can release the National Guard on us. Yes. That they can release dogs on us. Yes. We have to understand that we're dealing with a system of hundreds of years of institutionalized racism and oppression. Hundreds and hundreds of years of institutionalized racism. Once we took our freedom, because they didn't give us nothing, we've always resisted.
Always.
We've never submitted to oppression.
Always.
Once we took our freedom, they enacted laws to govern the land, to continue to oppress. Now understand what we're fighting against. We're not fighting against the NYPD.
No.
We're fighting against the institution,
Yes.
sanctioned by the government of this land, by the highest officers of this land that have decided.
Say it again.
I need you to hear me clearly. This is not about fighting your brothers and sisters. Because understand that these guys standing behind us in blue, that are black just like us, are dealing with the same racist attacks and assaults that we are. You know how we break them? And we've already started discussions with the captains behind the scenes about what we're really up against. To break this system takes unification.
I love you,
Meaning, listen to me.
I love you, girl.
Hear me clear. When these officers turn and walk with us, it tells the world that the system of white supremacy, of racial oppression and domination in this land is coming to an end. You know why? Hold on. Hold on. Understand. Understand what we're against. You know when the looting stopped in Flint, Michigan? When Officer Swanson put down his baton.
Yes!
And turned with the people.
Yes!
And he began to chant, no justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
So we're not calling.
Yes!
If you listen to Governor Cuomo, who is not my favorite person at all, but he did what Obama wouldn't.
Talk on it again.
He said Ahmaud Arbery.
Talk on it.
He said Kamali Graham.
Talk on
He
it.
said Sean Bell.
Yes!
And he called, they wanted him to publicly denounce the protests in the street, but he wouldn't go against the people because he understands the time is now. We have all the power we need in front of the White House. More than black people band together. There are white people standing on the front lines, ready to die. I had to make it clear this morning on my live that whenever you go out to a protest, don't ask people are they ready to die, because there's no promise you're gonna make it home.
That's right.
You don't know which way it's gonna go. So this is our time to lift up our leaders in the police department, those that will join ranks with us. And we need to continue this movement and not let it die. But the only way to do that is not to attack the officers, not to attack them, But let them know we need you on this side with us. We need you to say that it's wrong. It's wrong. For 9 minutes. It's wrong. It's wrong to take your knee. It's wrong for a man to take his knee and lynch someone publicly. To be a white supremacist, KKK, whatever he is, left extremist, and don the badge of a police officer and use his office to snuff out the life of black men and women. It's wrong. And for all our sisters and brothers in the NYPD, we know that you are not our enemy. We know that it's not you. We know that it's a system older than you, before you were born. And what we need you to do is understand that we're for you too. Because you're dealing with the white supremacists that are amongst you. Those who want to enforce unjust laws and practices. Who want to strangle more Eric Gardners. Who's looking for the next Floyd. Who's looking to get them a nigga today. And we need you to know that we got you. Yes! And that we need you to stand with us. Yes! And open up your mouth. Yes! Open up your mouth. Open up your mouth. And speak. The world is behind you. All over the world, people are watching to see what do we want to do. To bring down a system of oppression, it takes unification. We have to unify and move as a solid unit. They're asking, where are our leaders? We are our leaders. They killed Malcolm. They killed Martin. But you cannot kill a revolution that has no head. Do you understand? The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. If you look at, and I want us to understand something else. Women have always labored and fought.
Black women.
Black women have always been at the forefront of every revolution.
Yes!
Always.
Yes!
Always.
Do you understand?
Always.
It's our husbands, women, our husbands, children, family members, fathers, ourselves.
Eleanor Bumper.
That's it. That's always at the forefront of these issues. And I want us to hold up Tamika Mallory. I want you to hold her up. She is the woman of the hour.
Tamika!
She's been on the ground traveling and fighting before Floyd, George Floyd.
Yes, Tamika!
And it's important that we support those who support us. It's important that we put our money and our resources besides those who support us. The days of the Sharptons and the ambulance chasers are done. We're not looking for them to speak for us. We speak for ourselves.
He a fucking agent anyway.
And as we continue this movement, when you see a police officer, you talk to them in dialogue. Start the dialogue. Start talking to them. I guarantee you, at some point, they're going to cross this barricade, it's going to come down. Could people like Donald Trump sit in office and think that he can release the National Guard, Secret Service, and the military on people? Because what they're trying to do right now is stop shooting with rubber bullets and start letting off lead so that they can justify why they killed the masses. But how we take back our power is to change the narrative, to keep it where it's at. We are taking down institutionalized racism in this country, steeped in unjust laws. And any of our leaders who are not willing to speak and stand with us, We gonna vote your asses out. We gonna vote your asses out. He coming for y'all feet. Y'all coming out. And it's very important that we understand what we're up against. And understand that resistance is just what we're doing right now. So as we march, call a police officer next to you. Talk to them about what it is that you're going to do. Encourage them. And I'm going to continue the dialogue. I'm going to continue to keep this at the forefront of the movement. We need captains and sergeants and those that run the police department to change this narrative and to order their officers to go out and march amongst the people to be with us. That's the narrative. We're bringing it down from the inside out. We're bringing it down from the inside out. It's the only way to win, to unify. Unify, they scared of it. They scared of unification. They scared. They want that narrative changed. I don't know if y'all been watching MSNBC and Fox News, but they fighting with everything in them to change the narrative of what's happening. So I say to you, my brothers and sisters, we're going to unify and resist all forms of oppression against black and brown bodies everywhere. Everywhere. And to our white brothers and sisters, and of all other complexions and ethnicity, we thank you for standing with us. We thank you for using your privilege, your bodies, and your voice to say no more. No more. No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.